this way. Well, this is the launch base. I guess it's pretty well better off doing it in the winter. And there's our entrance fence coming up.
Circle.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Watch your feet just in case there's stubbies. Oh look, I got a leak.
Oh, what's that? Oh, the
Well, manly men, we get scratched. We get scratched by stuff. Bloody. Oh, there's the building. I think we're here. Yeah. This is a nuclear missile base. Yeah. So this, down this row, were rows of missiles that would pop up, and I'll show you the doors that they laid in, like coffins. This is one of the doors for the actual missiles. So these are like basement doors that would open up like coffin, and then the missile would raise up, it would slide back, and the missiles would fold up and launch. And these were all over the United States, and the idea of intercepting fleets of nuclear bombers that would come in, and the idea is you would do an air burst of a nuclear weapon so that it would blow up everything within, let's say, half a mile up in the sky. The bombers would come in, and boom, there'd be an air burst of a nuclear bomb. It would wipe out 50 bombers, you know, that were flying in formation. Here's one of the actual doors where the missiles lay down like laying in a coffin, and then the doors open, the missile would come up and it would launch. And these doors theoretically would open. I don't know if they're welded shut or how they're supposed to open now, but and these were where the missiles were launched from, were kept. The original Nike missiles were about 20 feet long and liquid fueled. Then the Nike Hercules missile came out, which was a solid fuel rocket. And all the Nike missiles had the ability to have nuclear warheads put on them or conventional. So they would just lay down in these little flat bunkers and be ready for launch. The Nike Hercules missile was 42 feet long. It can fly to an altitude of 28 miles, which is 150,000 feet. Obviously, that higher flight altitude was built to intercept re-entry of nuclear warheaded missiles coming in from Russia. They were guided by an electronic beam, and they were somewhat steerable. In the mid-1950s, when these bases were first built, there were some 200 of them put around the United States, probably 8 of which were here in upstate New York. These Nike missile bases and other missile bases like it in the country saw their maximum potential in 1962 during the Cuban Missile Crisis, where the Russians had stationed nuclear missiles just 90 miles off the American coast. And President Kennedy was forced to play a game of what was called brinkmanship. It's just amazing to think that we were literally a nuclear target.
Nike Hercules, in more than 500 test and training firings, has demonstrated an amazing ability to see.
Nike missiles could carry a 10 kiloton nuclear warhead. And it's crazy to think that this place is just minutes away from where I grew up. And now that the Cold War is over, this place and many like it are just left to be taken over by foliage and vegetation in spots all over the United States. And now places like this are being attacked again by the most powerful and destructive force known in the universe, which is time.